Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. And the word for today is with. Jesus is the King. The King is with us even until the very end. Where the King is, there his kingdom is. If Jesus is with us, if Jesus is the King, then we are citizens of his kingdom, and the rules, the realities of his kingdom apply to us. Jesus' rule and reign are perfectly established in heaven. The rules of heaven are the rules that apply to us. Therefore, if we can renew our minds, the reality of heaven is our reality. We don't know much about heaven, but we know that there is no more sorrow, no more tears, no more sicknesses, no more disease, no lack. Stated in a positive, we can infer that the reality of heaven is love and joy and peace and health and prosperity. We can infer that the lives of the citizens of heaven are successful, significant, fulfilling, satisfying, fun, happy, and secure. We know that heaven is a place where a river of the pleasures of God flow. We know that heaven is a place where no sin or evil is allowed. We know that in heaven, God's will is done at all times. I think one thing we need to settle in our thinking is that the kingdom is not external in some faraway place. Jesus said the kingdom is internal. It's in us. It's in you. It's in me. So if the King is with us, then his kingdom is within us. And from the inside, we should be able to agree with his will. We should be able to line up our thinking, our behavior, our decision making with his will. And we should be able to bring the realities of his kingdom into every aspect of our lives. And maybe even more importantly, we should be able to bring the realities of his kingdom into the lives of the people around us. Now, there's a mindset that we must overcome here. In the battle of the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of hell, it is no contest. The kingdom of heaven completely and totally overwhelms the kingdom of hell. The kingdom wins, the kingdom of heaven wins every time. The devil's not an equal with God. He's not just a little bit less than God. He is completely and totally less than God. He wanted to be equal with God, and he got kicked out of heaven for it. The Bible tells us that Jesus publicly overcame the principalities and powers, so that he made a public spectacle of them, that he completely overwhelmed them, that he completely triumphed over them. Jesus said he was going to build his church on the rock of the revelation that Jesus is the Christ, and that the gates of hell would not prevail against it. And this is a statement that we think, well, we've got these defenses that hell can't overcome. But what this actually is a statement that the kingdom we should be on the offensive, because the kingdom of hell cannot stop. The gates of hell cannot stop the onslaught, the advance of the kingdom of heaven. So when the kingdom of heaven invades earth, it completely overwhelms and defeats the enemy, which means wherever we go, we should be looking for opportunities to bring the realities of the kingdom of heaven into the circumstances of lives. And we can do it because Jesus is with us. The word for today is with. God bless. Check in tomorrow.